Welcome back. Night has fallen over the kingdom of Tamir, making everything look really creepy and stuff. It has also caused zombies to appear in the graveyard, which is not good for your health. Fortunately, we have the scarab, which wards them off. You can go pretty much anywhere you want and see. Okay, that was a big drop. And see what these places look like during the night. See, the lights are on in the dwarf's house. But where I actually want to go right now is here, the haunted house. Since I want to see if we can get into that crypt. So maybe there's something in the house we missed the first time around. Let's look at the time. The time is 9:15 p.m. Last time we were here it was, what, 11 a.m.? What's that you hear? Why, it's the sound of a crying baby, and it's coming from upstairs. Well, that's weird. We were here last time and it was empty. Let's take a look. Now, if I recall correctly, there was a baby's room somewhere up here in the left room. You hear a baby crying. Yes, we already established that. And this place is even more creepy at night. Well, it's mostly just darker. That's weird. The crib is moving. The crying baby seems to be in here. Who would sneak in here during the night and put a baby into the crib of an old abandoned house? Let's take a look. The baby cradle rocks to and fro as the baby's voice wails from within. With trepidation, you peek into the rocking cradle and see nothing. Tentatively, you reach your hand into it. There's nothing there. It's a baby ghost. That's spooky. But what does it want? Why is it here? That's a good question. One I do not know the answer to. Wait a minute, I recall there being a grave of an infant on the graveyard. Let's take a look at that. Maybe we can find some clues there as to what this baby wants. Let's examine that grave more closely. I believe it was on the west side of the house. And this is why you absolutely need the scarab. Without it, there is no way you can avoid these zombies while you're trying to do this. That message gets really annoying as well. Let's see, which tombstone was it? Nope, not this one. I think it's actually this one all the way at the back. Yes, this was the infant, aged 6 months. Might that be the infant whose ghost we now see? Anything at the grave? No. Well, maybe there's something in the grave. If only there was a way we could reach underground. Fortunately, we found a shovel last time we were here. And a shovel only works a limited number of times, so I'm going to save before each use, just in case I use it in the wrong place. Because, well, you need to use it as many times as it will let you. So, here's the baby's grave. Let's see if we can find something. Dig. This feels sort of wrong. Digging up the grave of an infant. Or just digging up a grave in general, actually. You carefully dig a small hole at the poor baby's grave. What is this? You've uncovered a silver baby rattle. You bend down, pick it up, and carry it with you. A silver baby rattle. That's quite fancy. Well, then I guess the people who lived in this mansion must have been rich. Let's see if the baby wants his rattle back. Maybe that will appease the ghost and cause it to find rest. Why would they bury the rattle with the baby? Seems a silly thing to do. Let's see. Give rattle to baby. You drop the silver rattle into the baby cradle. As you do so, the crying of the baby ghost and the rocking of the cradle cease. You breathe a big sigh of relief. Well, that's nice. We appeased a baby ghost. But we're no closer to unlocking that crypt. Wait. Suddenly you hear a terrible rattling of chains from downstairs. You're not telling me there's more ghosts, are there? The sound of loud moaning and the rattling of heavy chains disturbs you. Indeed it does. Ooh, look at that. The ghost of a stooped old miser trudges through the house, lugging heavy chains behind him. He moans loudly in frustration as he appears to be searching for something he can't find. Now, I believe this to be a reference to A Christmas Carol, because as you might recall that the ghost of Ebenezer Scrooge's friend, who appears to him first before the three spirits, actually tells him about the visit of the three spirits, he had all of these chains around him, chains that he forged by living the life of a miser. And the only way Scrooge could avoid having the same kind of change after death was by making amends, by changing his ways as the spirits showed him how, during the night, of course. So it seems that this guy is also a miser. And again, I remember seeing the grave of a miser outside. So let's repeat the procedure. See if we can find something at that grave that will appease this ghost. That was also at the west, I believe. More zombies. Yes, they're gonna keep coming. Don't remember exactly which it was. It's this one. Here's the miser. So let's save in case I dig in the wrong place. And dig. Ignoring the zombies. That one is stuck behind the grave. And he gives up. You dig a small hole at the grave of the old miser. Ha! You found the bag of gold coins. You bend down, pick it up, and carry it with you. Gold coins! I guess those belong to the miser. Too bad he couldn't take them with him after death. Or can he? Let's find out. Okay, now I have to find him again. He's somewhere downstairs. Sound of loud moaning and the rattling of heavy chains disturbs you. Ah, there he is. Give coins to ghost. I guess that works better than miser. You offer the bag of gold coins to the old miser ghost. He greedily snatches it from your hands and then promptly disappears. Off to meet a date with Ebenezer, I guess. The sound of sorrowful weeping floats down from upstairs. How many of these ghosts are there? Actually, I already know the answer to that, but still. Weeping from upstairs. Let's check this room. Nope, nothing here, so... Wait. A crying woman. You see the sad ghost of a beautiful young woman. She sits in a rocking chair and weeps as if her heart will break. Again, I seem to recall there was a tombstone for a grave of somebody who was pining over a lost love, which seems to fit the description of this ghost. So, we know what to do now. Go there and dig up the grave. Yes, this is basically how we're going to spend the entire night. And that grave, I seem to recall, was on the east side of the house. Yes, Betty Cowden, who lost her lover at sea one day. The terrifying zombie senses your obsidian scarab, and then goes back, blah blah blah. Just let us dig in peace. I feel like Buffy, digging up graves and stuff, fighting off the undead. You carefully dig a small hole at the sad lady ghost's grave. Yeah, you found a lovely locket. You bend down, pick it up, and carry it with you. A heart-shaped locket with what I'm sure is a picture of Betty Cowden's lover in it. So let's return that locket to its former owner, but we'll do that in the next video.